So here it is. Chances are you've seen this format before. I certainly didn't invent it. I hope that you had a good year. I've had an amazing time starting this channel, making videos and ranting about random movies. And for what it's worth, I think 2024 was a damn good year for film, especially horror. I want to thank each and every one of you who supported this channel and my videos and wish you all a spicy 2025. Without further ado, here are my top films of the year. My Old Ass. For those of you that have watched my coming of age video essay, this is probably no surprise. My Old Ass takes an idea we've all pondered at some point, namely, how would I bully my younger self into shape, and runs with it, delivering a heartfelt, low-key but very visually appealing package. Add on the fact that it's eternally funny to recommend to people, hey, you would love My Old Ass, what the f, and you're onto a winner. Alien Romulus. Here goes. David Johnson's performance as Andy is the best performance I've seen in a science fiction movie since Georges Méliès got hit in the eyeball by that rocket ship. There, I said it. Finally, there's acid back in the veins of the Alien franchise. The visuals, the action, and all the new ideas that this film messes with are all phenomenal. The only place where it falters slightly is the unfortunately predictable let's connect this to the OG with an unnecessary character insert trope. Other than that, Alien is back, it's gooey, and I'm here for it. Heretic. This is probably the most controversial pick on here, but man, I love horror films, I love Hugh Grant, and I've spent my whole life questioning religion and its place in the world. So if somebody happened to make a horror film starring Hugh Grant that points a microscope at religion, yeah, I'm gonna love it. Heretic is tight, it's clever, and it somehow explores both the hollowness of atheism and the plot holes of religion, without actually condemning either party. Bloody good fun. Anora. It's really, really hard to talk about Anora. Every time I've heard someone try and summarize the film, I kind of see what they're getting at, but I can't fully agree. It has a lot of sex without ever really being erotic. It's got some common threads with Pretty Woman, but it certainly isn't a homage. What it is an absolutely wild ride. It's a story that feels so much larger than life, but is always insanely, painfully real at the same time. Anora has all the unexpected comedy and underlying tragedy of human existence. It'll make you laugh, it'll more than likely make you cry. Also, Mikey Madison is the absolute greatest of all the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood young cast alumni, and I will die on this hill. Thanks. Deadpool and Wolverine. I am a fan, I was serviced. This was a blast. Will and Harper. Understated, honest, lovely. Twisters. Camp, cool, country, classic? The First Omen. Just a really well put together horror movie, until the ending part where they pretend it's the Avengers. Challenges. Sexy tennis. Sexy tennis. Long legs. A little bit silly, especially if you're already familiar with Nick Cage screaming a lot, but undoubtedly one of the best shot horror films I've ever seen. The Outrun. Sad Saoirse is good Saoirse. Beautiful, heartbreaking, compelling. The movie's not bad either. Speak No Evil. Horror comprised of uncomfortable real life scenarios will just always be a win for me, and James McAvoy absolutely sends it as a toxic, masculine, sort of weird uncle with no social boundaries. I don't know if that man's ever turned in a bad performance. Well worth checking out. Dune Part 2. Deep down, you already knew we'd find ourselves here. I've absolutely been a Dune 1 doubter, I've been that guy, and I felt any remaining doubt be absolutely crushed into the ground by this powerhouse of a blockbuster that pays off more setup than maybe any film I've ever seen before. The world has stakes, the world has speeches, and the world has worms. It's one of those movies where it's hard to even verbalize unique reasons to love the film because everybody else already loves it for the same reasons. Part 2 looks unreal, feels unreal, and sounds unreal. And isn't that what sci-fi is supposed to do at its core? Everything about this film is just dripping with coolness. Special shout-outs go to Zendaya, Josh Brolin, and Austin Butler nailing it as such a perfect anime villain. There have been a lot of great films this year, but Denis sends you into another world like no one else. And there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you again soon with a passion project of mine that I've been working on for a while. Here's a hint.
Out of my way. Move.